I'm Daryl. I've been married for 7 years and I have 2 kids, a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old. I think a struggle that happens every day is really being present with my children when I am physically present, making sure that I'm mentally and emotionally available to them as well. Because it can be so easy to be in the same place, but at the same time I'm doing the laundry, I'm checking emails, I'm trying to read a book, or stopping to clean up after them, but not really enjoying them as they are. The joys are numerous. I think it is especially joyful when maybe I come home and the girls shout, "Hello Dad," and then she runs up and she hugs you, and when she looks into your eye and she just tells you the weirdest things, like she can be out of the blue walking away to the room to go and get a toy, but she just said, "Dad, I love you," and yeah, that's the most amazing thing. How my faith as a Catholic has helped me as a father. I think it makes me realize that we read this quote by St. Alphonsus, that the children don't really belong to us, they are on loan to us from God. And that kind of helps. It helps me to realize that while I'm responsible for taking care of them, I am even more responsible to return them to God in good condition. Yeah, so then it really makes you tailor how you father and how you raise your children so that they know their real father, so that they have that relationship with their real father. And if I, as a human being, fail, they don't have to depend on me because I have pointed them to the father that will never fail them. So I think returning them in good condition would mean that when they see God at the end of their life, or while they are walking in this life, and they look at something beautiful in nature, or they look at another human being who is maybe in need of some human touch, in need of being comforted, or being fed, that they can recognize God in another person. I think to raise them so that they can recognize God in other people, in situations, in nature, in all things. In my walk as a father, I do choose to model a lot of the things that my own earthly father has been for me. In a lot of times when I'm asked to share about my childhood and my relationship with my father, and when I was discovering my identity as a child of God, I could quite easily identify with God the Father because I think I had a very good father. Yeah, and he would always make time for my sister and I. And it was just that presence that made me realize that I am loved, and quality time that he spent with us, taking us out, having fun. And later on, maybe when I was a teenager, it was his mercy that helped me, like when I wasn't doing so well in school and when I made certain mistakes in my rebellious teenage years. He was absolutely merciful and forgiving, and always challenged me to just try again and to do better. Yeah. So currently I'm journeying with a group of men in my parish, and we're called the Catholic Watchmen. I think there are a few other groups similar in spirituality in other parishes, and we are men from all walks of life, and we come together to pray for our families, to try to be better versions of ourselves, to learn through scripture and other teachings of the church how to live as an authentic man, how to better model God the Father and Jesus Christ himself as a man. And this helps because when I connect with other men in the community, there are people in different life stages, and at every life stage there's a lot to be learned. I'm quite a young father, so people share that They have been through the same struggles that I'm going through with my children. How not to be a disciplinarian and how to be more of a coach instead of that strict person who always says no. And I can learn a lot from all the other fathers. Not only how to be a better father to my children, but also how to be a better husband to my wife. And I can see how different people, because of their prayer life, because of their connection with God the Father, are better able to live that out. And that encourages me, especially in the areas that I think I'm failing as a father. People have been there, and as they share that with me, I see that there's hope for me to do a better job. Yeah. So to a father who is struggling to live out his vocation as a father, I would say I think we need to settle ourselves, and we can't put our children first and foremost in our lives. We need to put God first. I think we definitely need to put our wives second. And then once that picture is complete, then we can better minister to our children. And I would say if you think that you are failing as a father, don't be afraid to look at your child, bring yourself down to their eye level and say, I'm sorry that I did this, I'm sorry that I reacted out of anger, and I love you, and give them a hug. And there's times that I have lashed out at my daughter and I have said that, and I have done that, given her a hug and said sorry, and she said, it's okay, Dad. And then, you know, children are forgiving, but they need to feel your honesty. They need to know that an authority figure can say sorry and that it's okay to ask for forgiveness. To me, the mission of a father is to, if possible, create better versions of yourself. For me, I have daughters at the moment, so I think I would apply that to their lives and say that I would wish to raise them in such a way that they don't have to depend on me. I don't have to be the center of their lives. I would like to raise them that they can depend on God, not depend on a human being, especially myself. And to give them their sense of identity so that they can walk this life courageously and without fear, and to inspire other people. So one important thing that I've learned recently is about presence. And when you're with somebody, to be fully present to that person. There was a sharing that a daughter was wishing that she could be a smartphone, because the father and the mother sleep with the smartphone, always looking at the smartphone, playing games with the smartphone, charging the phone, but forgetting to feed the daughter, forgetting to play with the daughter, and forgetting to give hugs and to give that touch to the child. So I think in our day and age, so many of us, and I'm guilty as well, of being so attached to my phone and to always be looking at it. But to make that conscious effort when I'm with my children, to put the phone away and to really listen to them and to look at them and to play with them, spend time with them, and to be fully present with them. My name is Daryl, and if you enjoyed that sharing, log on to stories.catholic.sg for more. Thank you.